Hello, how have you been? Have you ever heard about the difference between studying and reading? Many people read and they believe they're studying, but they're actually only reading. My name is Gilberto Botelho and I'm an educator from Brazil. And this channel is called Minimally Interesting. In here, we'll talk about different ways in which you can improve the way you study and study more efficiently. Everybody knows that reading is a very good thing to your brain. When you read, you create images in your mind, and because you create these images, you exercise your brain cells. So reading is a fantastic exercise to your brain. But even being a fantastic exercise to your brain, there is something very peculiar about reading. Many times we read something and we forget about the things we have just read. It's a pretty natural thing. I guess we all agree that reading is a very good thing. But when does reading really become studying? The difference between reading and studying is that reading is something passive. When you read, you turn the pages, you read the stuff, but you are only doing something passive. You're not doing something active. And study needs to be something active. Efficient study is naturally something active. What do I mean by that? When you are studying, and if you are reading while studying, it's not that bad. You need to be doing something. For example, you need to be reading and taking notes and understanding which are the most important things within those things you've been reading that need to be remembered, that need to be memorized. So reading and take notes is a very good strategy. Or you can be reading and creating a mind map, highlighting words, highlighting interesting parts of the text, and creating a mind map, reorganizing the information you've been reading about, and associating this information to other pieces of information you have been studying and have been learning all along your life. The best way to make reading into studying is to use the things you've been reading to create something new. You can use those things to solve problems. You can use those things to understand certain contexts. So the more you connect the things you've been reading to other things in your life, other pieces of information, other things you have learned, the best to you. And summarizing is also a very good thing you can do after reading. You may read a text and then try to summarize in your own words what you have just read. Another good strategy is trying to explain to other people what you have been reading about. Let's say you read about a certain subject for a few minutes, like 10 minutes, and after that, you want to know if you really learned something. If you really want to test yourself, a good idea is try to explain what you have just read. So try to tell someone, try to explain to someone what you have read about in details. Try to teach somebody what you've been reading about. So reading is not a bad thing at all. I mean, reading is a very good exercise to your brain. It will help your brain create synapses. It will help your brain develop and get stronger, but to really make it more efficient in terms of studying, you need to read and summarize, read and connect the things you've been reading to other things you have learned. You have to be able to explain the things you've read about. And if you want to, if you don't like, for example, taking notes, you can create mind maps using the most important information within the text you read. So if you do so, I'm quite sure you will really learn what you've been reading about. And that's it. See you.